Yo, what's up? It's your boy Pastor Ron, and welcome to Game Day Gospel on a Knickstape Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well. Crunch time for Christmas shopping and, whatever you're doing, whatever you're celebrating, it's about to go down. So I just left Target. Target doesn't have anything in it, so don't waste your time going to Target. Just, Amazon, you're about to be too late to get some stuff overnight. I don't know what to tell you, bro, but at the end of the day, it's about that time. So gift cards it is. I'll take some Amazon. I'm really big into Amazon because Amazon has stuff to everything I need. Stuff for my kids to build my podcast and buy different equipment. I put some on my Christmas list. So hopefully in 2024, I sign a little cleaner and a lot more. A lot better and upgrade and get some sound effects in here. So we'll see what I get for Christmas. Nonetheless, man, Knickstape Thursday, man. On a day that we find out that Mitchell Robinson is out for the season. He has a season-ending injury. I know he was out for a little time. I think his back was an issue, but Mitchell Robinson is out for the season. And I feel bad for the guy because he was having a great season. He was having a great, defensive season. And I thought that everything, was turning away for him. And a lot of what he does not show up in the box score. So, sucks, man. It sucks to see him out, to see a person, progress and do well. But it's tough, man. It's tough for him because I think on his Snapchat, he kind of just went off like, yo, I just don't get it. I quote, I do everything I'm asked when it comes to my body, and this ish still happens. Like, WTF. Another year, another disappointment. It's tough, man. It's tough for him. I see him go through this. He's actually one of the Knicks I like, but I also think that he's just super injury prone. But when he's on the court, he does make a difference, and a lot of what he does not show up in the stats. A lot of what he shows up doesn't show up in the box score. But these things are crucial for the Knicks, man, and for what they do in defense, especially when you're going to tell me that our alternative right now is Isaiah Hartenstein and Taj Gibson. So we're in a tough spot, man. We're in a tough spot. We're in a tough situation, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And also one of the big things that he contributes is that offensive rebounds. He's the reason why we're the top offensive rebounding team in the NBA. He's the first guy in NBA history to have over 100 offensive rebounds in less than 25 games. He had 113 in 21 games. That's averaging about 5 offensive rebounds a game. And these are second chance shots. These are opportunities for us to, get, especially if we don't have good scoring and bad shooting. His second chance shots helps us out. So it doesn't, like, again, we are who we are. It doesn't change that much of our outlook on the team and where we're going to go. I still think that we're a mid-tier team, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and we still have to replace them. We still got to try, and I want to see what we do. See, the problem with the Knicks is simple. We beat the bad teams and we can't beat the good teams. I read something this week that said the Knicks are 16-6 versus all the teams in the NBA, and 0-5 against the Bucks and Celtics. So we're 16-6 against every team, not mentioning the Bucks and the Celtics, and we're 0-5 against the Bucks and the Celtics. That is a microcosm of what our issue is. And if we're going to go anywhere in the playoffs, we have to get through either the Bucks or the Celtics. And if we can't beat them, we can't beat them. I mean, that's what it is. I think we we're going to be in trouble. His loss is going to be immense. And I don't know if we're going to be able to replace him, find a way to get through it, but it's not going to help our team because we are already a mediocre team, and a loss such as this is going to affect us immensely. And I think it may give us an opportunity as a team to kind of realize how bad we are. Like we're not bad's is not the right word I want to use, but it's just saying we have a very poor perception of the Knicks. The Knicks are a mid-tier team. They're a good team. But we're not a great team. We're not on the cusp of sitting here and making a run in the playoffs. Don't let last year fool you. We're not there. That's not who we are. That's not where we're at. And I really want us to realize that we're not at that place yet. So I think this may give us an opportunity to recalibrate ourselves. I'm not saying tank and sit there and, sell everybody off, but I'm also maybe realizing that that we're not going to go that far. So we have to find a way to be able to navigate that. I also saw a report this morning, I think it was, on Bleacher Report, where Zion Williamson has a clause in his contract for, I guess because of certain weight clauses in his contract, where if he does not meet this clause, they can waive him. So his contract at this point is not guaranteed. So, and a lot of it is due to conditioning, and I'm pretty sure it was set up this time because of what's going on. So the report says the final 3 years of Zion's Pelicans contract is no longer guaranteed after he only played 29 games last season. So in order for him to be able to to earn back these guarantees, he has to play enough games this season going forward, and certain weigh in. The weight thing with Zion, I feel some kind of way, man. Like, I feel some kind of way. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to see someone go through this publicly as a guy who has had weight or has weight challenges, and constantly is up and down with my weight. I understand what he's going through, but I also don't understand. I understand he's probably, because he had a YouTube video that I happened to stumble upon. I don't know. I can't find it. I just happened to I was watching something on YouTube, like a podcast on YouTube, and I fell asleep and I woke up. It was on a Zion story, and about his family, about what people talk about him last year and the weight and so on and so forth. And he talked about how it hurt him to hear people talk about him like this in public. So I get the pain that he's probably feeling. Most people, when you talk about their weight, they know that they're fat, and we don't need everyone to tell us that we're fat. And people constantly berating us for our weight does not help us. It actually makes us eat more and discourages people who are fat. Like, to have Stephen A. sit there and say, "Yo, you're fat, you're out of shape." I think it was Bill Simmons, maybe, that said he saw him in person, and he's like Jalen Carter, who plays D tackle for the Eagles, in person. Stuff like that's probably messing with him. Maybe some kind of coping mechanism. But I also think as an athlete, you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your team. You owe it to your family to get to a point where you put your best self forward. If I was an athlete, not making excuses, if I was an athlete and I had all that he had at his disposal, if he had, that's a responsibility as a professional, because one of the things that you need to maintain in order to be your best professional self, to be the best athlete, is to get in shape. That should be a given. I think athletes who don't take care of their weight are irresponsible, because you need your body to do well. And for Zion to sit here and continually, for whatever reason, not want to take care, or I can't say want, or is unable to take care of his body, I think I'd say, I think all that anger he has towards people, and he's doing press conferences and YouTube videos, I think it's he should channel that same energy and helping develop a plan for a healthier lifestyle. I'm not gonna berate him for being fat or call him a fat bastard and doing all that, because that's not, to me, that body shaming is not cool, in my opinion. But I also think he has to have a sense of pride where he's like, yo, okay, I'm tired of being clowned. Or at the bare minimum, forget everybody. I need to make sure that I stay in shape, because this is my moneymaker. This is what I need to do. I make $40 million a year. I'm going to spend X amount of money, thousands of dollars, to make sure I'm in shape. Gym membership is $10 a month. If you don't want to go that, you can find a way to help out, or if it's something that you're going internally, like mental challenges and whatever that may be, it's also an opportunity to address that, because I think a lot of time for a lot of people, and not to make excuses or, whatever, I think a lot of weight issues is not a choice. It's a lot of mental issues. So the weight is not a problem, a disease. It's a symptom, right? It's like you go to a house and you go to a house and you see smoke. You don't focus on smoke. You focus on fire. On a fire. Try to find a fire, because the smoke is a symptom or a result of a fire. So I think maybe what he needs to do is not sit there and try to address his weight, but what is the underlying issue that causes him not to want to, or to be unable to take care of himself. And I think that's important for us to address and to check out. So, but with that being said, bring him to New York. Let's honestly empty the freaking war chest to bring Zion to New York, bro. That is our only help, guys. I want us to understand there's not many free agents coming. Let's go to 2024, right? 2024 NBA free agents, right? LeBron, he's not leaving LA. Paul George, Kawhi, Klay Thompson, Tobias Harris, James Harden, Pascal Siakam, Drew Holiday, Gordon Hayward. I'm gonna stop once I get to the game changer, right? The superstar, Kyle Lowry, Gordon Hayward, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Buddy Hield, Mike Conley, Bruce Brown Jr., Lonzo Ball, Joe Harris, Evan Fournier. Okay, so I'm still looking for the superstar, the game changer. The guy's not coming here, bro. There's no superstar game changer coming to the Knicks next year, and I refuse to sit here and wait another year to stash these picks, or pick guys to stash, or pick guys to give them away and sell draft picks. I am tired of sitting here and waiting for a superstar. There is no guy that is going to leave their team. There's no superstar that's currently in the NBA that is going to leave his team. So we have to come to grips with the fact we have to overpay. I'm a proponent of Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine is a bit toxic. He's like he's Brittany Renner, the attractive chick that's out there, but deep down inside this toxic situation, and it makes you wonder why can't she keep a man while she's going in and out? So it may look attractive and shiny, and you have fun with it, but at the end of the day, it will be the detriment of your team. So I get the fact that Zach LaVine is not someone folks may not want to go to. I get it. I also like DeMar DeRozan as he's not a superstar, but he's a guy that could help hit clutch shots that we could give the ball to and clear out and get out the way, and do that. So I think that he is the other person I would look at, but he could probably come from for cheap. But yo, let us try and get Zion, bro. Pair him back up with RJ Barrett. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. Let's go for it, bro. Let's go for it. And I believe that the next way to get it done is by us sitting here, and we'll also be able to get rid of Julius Randle in that trade. Throw in some extra ones, get rid of Julius Randle, and get Zion to New York, bro. That's our hope. If we can't get Zion, we're not getting any other superstar. They might as well just be content in this place called mediocrity. We're gonna be the Dallas Mavericks. Maybe get out the first round, have a nice little run every 4 years or so, but never bad enough to get a good pick, and never good enough to go anywhere. So we'd be stuck at pick 11 every year. That's where we're at. We have to go all, because right now with this being released, it's not coincidental. With all this talk and everything that's going on, we need to get Zion, bro. We need that guy, that game changer. And I think with the right motivation, right team around him, he'll be that superstar. We'll have Brunson. We'll have who's number 2? DiVincenzo. We'll have what's that ball name? RJ Barrett. We'll have Zion, and we'll have a 5. I don't care who that is. Mitch when he comes back next year. Bro, it's a wrap. That is a team A we want to watch. B can make some movement. We have a guy we could just give the ball to. It's not Jalen Brunson, guys. Jalen Brunson is a star, but he ain't a superstar. Jalen Brunson is not that guy that we could just say he could carry the team. Zion could carry a team, bro. Have him motivated. Have him in New York. Had that boy. That's it, bro. RJ Barrett with him. His boy from college. It's a wrap, man. We need to get Zion. He is the answer for the Knicks issues. Because right now, honestly, guys, Knicks fans, do you really watch the Knicks now? You can't even watch the team. It's boring. No one wants to watch the team. They were on TV the other night. I was getting Phoenix. I barely watch. I can't watch the team. The only reason why I started watching the game because I wanted to see what Jalen Brunson was going to end up with. You can't watch this team, man. It's unwatchable. And plus, you know how the movie's going to end. We're not allowing ourselves to get our hopes up and do all this. We know they're going to end up in a first round exit, or at best second round exit. So I think we need to pursue Zion, man. Zion's a great basket. Despite the weight, despite all the crap that we say about him, he is a great basketball player, bro. He just needs a level of consistency. He needs the right people around. I think the problem with Zion doesn't want to be the main guy, bro. He wants to just chill and he needs the right people around him. You know what I mean? And though, yes, he's a superstar and blase, blah, blase, blah, but he wants to be in a situation where you have a point guard like Brunson who'll get to the ball, who'll take some pressure off you. His main guy, RJ Barrett, sitting out here doing his thing, man. But a guy like Zion who's doing a half behind job, 22 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists a game. Are you kidding me? He's not trying, bro. He's out of shape. 22 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists this game. And a steal this season. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. This is the I need the Knicks fans to rally behind this idea and start texting Leon Rose. Let's get Zion, bro. Zion is the guy that we need to get us to the next level, bro. Because right now, let me tell guys, and yo, I said it. Go back to the other episodes. I said this in the past. This ball named Joel Embiid is the best player in the game. All y'all guys talking about Jokic, this one of the top centers of all time. He's not better than Joel Embiid. I put everything I love on that. Joel Embiid right now is the best player in the NBA, and he has always been a better player than Jokic. Not saying Jokic is a bad player, bro. Not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is Joel Embiid's better. This ball right here, nah, man. 12 straight games, 30 points, 10 rebounds. 3 guys have done this in NBA history: Kareem, Wilt, and Embiid. You can't be sitting here and telling me that Joel Embiid is on pace to be the second player besides Wilt Chamberlain to average more points than minutes per game. He's scoring 35 points a game at 34 minutes a game, bro. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here, man? This guy's the best player in the game, and we're gonna sit here and try to get through a thing with him. Come on, man, a season with him. You must be crazy. And he dropped a 50 piece on Minnesota. Minnesota's the best defensive team in the year with Gobert and with Cat. Best player in the game. He's gonna if he stays healthy, he's going back-to-back MVP. So all y'all guys that want to talk about Jokic, y'all can have Jokic, bro. Y'all can have the layup machine in Jokic, who needs the ball in his hand to score. This guy Embiid is doing something crazy, and he's playing well on defense. Come on, guys. Whatever Nick Nurse is doing, bro, it's crazy. Already has 7 games this year. 7 games this year scoring 50 points, bro. Come on, guys. And you know I don't like Philly players. You know I'm not a Philly fan. But he's the best player in the game. He is the best player in the game right now. And it's not even close. I'm sorry. Y'all Jokic stand, y'all can have him, bro. It's him and everybody else. He is balling right now. So yeah, man. So I think he's out there doing this thing, man. And also with him being in our division, we ain't gonna win that many games against them. We ain't win that many games. Let's be honest. The Knicks, I want to sit here and try to do it in the Knicks and Philly type John, but I'm like, yo, this is kind of crazy, bro. This is kind of crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of tough. What's going, man? So end of the day, man, Joel Embiid is doing like, I was driving to the crib. I said I have to get some Sixer tickets because we are witnessing history, bro. What he's doing is I'm just praying for health for him. I'm also praying. I want everybody to be hurt, but I just want to see him see this entire season. Now, same thing for big ups to my guy Kawhi. Kawhi didn't miss a game yet this year. I'm telling you why Kawhi is a dunce, though. Kawhi said that the NBA should be sued for making players play every game. He said everybody. He said, and I quote, "We should the NBA should be sued for negligence." Yo, Kawhi's funny, bro. Who says that? Just because they want you to play your game. What is wrong with that, bro? Like, you're supposed to play your game. Like, what do you expect, bro? Oh my God, Kawhi is talking about the NBA should be sued for negligence. But to his credit, he's playing every single game this year. And I think what's crazy though? It's sad that they have to do it this way in order for the players to play. So it shows you that they could play it, but they just choose not to play it. I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too crazy about it, but I mean, it works. It works. I think it works for everybody. I think it's a good. I mean, you have to do it. You have to put these different things in place in order to get these players to play. It's sad, but that's just the way it rocks. But yeah, Kawhi hasn't missed a game this year, so we gotta give him credit for that, man. Gotta give him credit for sitting here and playing, and his numbers. He's playing well. He's not just playing, and he's playing well. And the the Clippers are actually winning. You know, and Kawhi's not even. Nothing about Kawhi. You forget how good he was in San Antonio and Toronto. Last 7 games, Kawhi's averaging 32, 6, 3 assists, shooting 63% from the field, including 52% from 3. Come on, and 95% free throws. Yo, when I say Kawhi is probably one of the best players in the game, that's the Kawhi I know. Kawhi is it's just Kawhi doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no, like, he has like a dog in him, but it's just like, it's kind of like hidden. It has to be pushed out. He does things at his own pace. But ultimately, homeboy's doing this thing, man. Clippers won 9 in a row, I think. 9 in a row. So we gotta see what's going on. So yeah, Kawhi is balling. Kawhi says we should sue for negligence. That's funny to me, man. Yo, Kawhi's he's a weirdo, bro. But it's funny. But yeah, so this my championship pick, the Clippers are doing well. Don't know how. Big ups to Russ, who decided to take a step back, and everybody trying to figure things out. Ty Lue, top 3 coaches in the game right now, did his thing. So that's really dope, man. That's really dope to see they're doing well. I want to see everybody do well, but ultimately, I want Joel Embiid to stay healthy. I want Kawhi to stay healthy through the playoffs to see how things go, because I want that energy. I want teams at their best. Speaking of teams at their best, you know, the Lakers are like 1-4 since the in-season tournament. That's the worst thing that could have happened to the NBA, because now folks are not going to try. First of all, folks didn't want to try at all. But now to actually sit here and see tangible negative results from people playing in these games, it's a bad John, man. It's a bad John. Bad John. So I was sitting there and I don't know, man. I think people are not going to sit here and continue to push hard. Like I said, they're not gonna do it. They don't want to do it. Do I think it's right? I don't know. I can't. Like I don't know. I don't know at all, man. Like I get what they're trying to do. That's the whole thing. When you sit here and talk about when you sit and talk about how you call this, like LeBron raising the banner and all that, like it's contrived. Like he's it's not like he wanted to do this. I think Adam Silver was like, yo, you put this, I want people to take this seriously, so you have to sit there and put this thing up. So he put it. So they had to put the banner. You think they wanted to put the banner up? I think he sat there and they were like, "Yo, you got to put the banner up." So you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like he's in a tough spot. Not that they want to, but you sit here, man. So yeah, I get what Adam Silver trying to do. Maybe he's trying to create a new trend. It was lit. The 2 games in the semifinals were lit. But you know, it's just laughable to see the ceremony and the money and the banners and how folks got clowned for that, and I get it. So, you know, it is what it is. But yo, I'm gonna close with something that a little fun. It's a fun thing that I wanted to do. So earlier this week, Rashard Mendenhall talked about, let's do an all white NFL game versus all black, and that was kind of, to me, I thought it was very tongue in cheek and very funny in what we do. But I think I tried to do it in the NFL. When it got to the defensive portion of the NFL, the white guys were losing. So I decided to do an all white team, all white NBA team, history wise, not just currently, all white starting 5 current NBA. I mean, all time in NBA. First person we have, let's go to point guard. The point guard we're going to have is is my starting point guard for the all-white team in the NBA. It's going to be none other than Steve Nash. Steve Nash from South Africa, from Canada, is obviously the best player out of Canada. One of the top 25 players of all time, back-to-back MVP. His playmaking is better. I put him ahead of John Stockton. Better shot, better playmaker, better skills. So my all-time white point guard is going to be Steve Nash. Two guard, that's where I struggle. That's the two guard is the place where, and just a very quick synopsis. I'm only putting players I've watched play. I'm not putting Jerry West, guys that I have not seen play. I want to put people that I've actually watched play the game, right? So my all-white shooting guard is going to be none other, and I might be cheating on this one, Chris Mullin. Come on. Chris Mullin had one of the nicest shots, run TMC. I think he is possibly one of the most underrated players, part of the first Dream Team, one of the most underrated players there was in the NBA. So my backcourt is going to be Chris Mullin and with the point guard of Steve Nash. The 3 is easy to me. One of the top 5 to 7 players in the NBA. From French Lick, Indiana, we got Larry Bird, the White Mamba. I call him the assassin, the blackest white guy ever in NBA. Larry Bird, man, he's I think he's probably one of the top 5, maybe 7. If it wasn't for LeBron, he'll be the best small forward in the NBA history. So I think he's up there. So number 3, we have my guy Larry Bird, the only guy to take it to Magic and cook him, etc. But I think that he deserves a spot in the all-white team. Number 4, this is my guy, and you have to allow me on this. Let me land on this one. Number 4 is Kevin Love. Not the Cleveland Kevin Love, the dude out of Minnesota that kept doing 20s and 20s over again. One of the best shooting big men of all time. He's a champion. He was part of a big 3 with LeBron and Kyrie. He had 5 trips to the All-Star game. An underrated rebounder, an underrated shooter. One of the best big men of all time. He was one of a modern big man, a guy who's has some size to him, no homo, but he also had the ability to shoot, had the ability, has the passes he was doing, high IQ. Number 4, the starting power forward in my all-white team, Kevin Love. And my center. I don't want to choose this guy, but I guess I have to by default, is Nikola Jokic. I guess he's the best center. I'll throw about honorable mention, Arvydas Sabonis, Bill Walton. These guys were definitely guys who I thought about, but I have to give it to pause. I have to give the position to Nikola Jokic. He's going to be that center. He's going to be that guy. The record speaks for himself, from Serbia. Mr. King triple-double, very skilled, very versatile. I don't know if he'll be able to operate in this offense where he's not carrying the ball all the time. You know what? Take him off the team, bro. Take him off the team. He's not going to fit because there's going to be a point guard. You know what I'm going to put on there? Yo, healthy scratch. He's a healthy scratch. Forget him. So, I said Arvydas. The center for our all-time white team. Are you guys ready for this? Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol. He could rebound. He could pass. Doesn't need the ball in his hand all the time. I'm going to draft him to my all-white team. I'm going to have this guy right now be my guy, my starting center for my all-white team. He doesn't need the ball. He rebounds. He passes the ball around. He does what needs to be done, and we could win. Give me Marc Gasol because Jokic is a system player. He's a system player. He's a guy that needs the ball and to do all this crap. I need a guy who could play in any offense, and that guy is Marc Gasol. So my all-white team is Steve Nash, Chris Mullin, Larry Bird. Who's my starting four? Kevin Love and Marc Gasol. Come on, guys. Come on. Let me know what y'all think. Listen, this team is nice. Let me know what y'all think. This is the key. So thank you for listening. Give me your opinion and feedback. Don't forget to share and share some love. If I don't, I probably won't speak to y'all before that. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I love y'all. Thank you for the support. God bless y'all. Peace.